You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These 3 pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Easy there. You fell flat on your face after the fight. Are you prone to that sort of thing? In the what? Your master taught you some interesting things. Come on, we need to move our camp somewhere that no ghosts attack. I know a clearing just outside of Tien's Landing where we can set up camp. The flyer will be safe enough if we leave it here. It's not going to get any worse, that's for certain. Just cross the bridge and head south. Let's get going.
Staff!
Stop where you are. Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed. Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Staff!
The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile. So it would appear. You lack their branding, but if you are not one of them, who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was. Your honor sends you toward peril, but you do not flinch from it. A trait of fools, and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed. I am a soldier of the Imperial Army, sent by Death's Hand to destroy anyone foolish enough to enter this place. Unfortunately, this includes you. Kill the peasant.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier. My name is Chen Yi, from the village of One Stone. I'm no fighter. I'm just a simple peasant. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army. I will do my best, but I don't know anything. The Lotus assassins just told us to guard the gate while they searched the ruins. That's all, I swear. I don't know, I was here on the far side of the gate, and the gate itself is locked. Only the Lotus assassins themselves are allowed into the ruins. No, nothing. Only that the gate leading into them was locked. The Lotus assassins had to get a key from Sheng, the Imperial Minister in Tian's Landing. But I think the ruins are haunted. I hear strange sounds coming from beyond the gates. But even the threat of ghosts can't keep the assassins from their search. Of course, Great One. I will return to my village and lead an upright life of farming and praying. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you.
There you are. I'm sorry, I didn't want to wait back there any longer. I don't think anything will hurt the flyer. It's plenty hurt already. I found this gem in the wreckage. I'm not sure what it was attached to, but I'm sure you can use it for something.
Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever is in charge of the town can help us get underway again.
Unless you need me, I will stay here at this new camp. It seems safe enough, and it may as well serve as a base for us. I can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known, and now they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to.
Returning your friends was never an option, but there are a great many more things that you can lose.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind, although your company is always welcome. We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will answer what I can. Zu made it quite clear what we must do. We need a wind map, and we need a flyer. The longer we take, the farther away Master Li gets. Be well, my friend. I am honored that you have chosen me.
Yes? Is there something you want? I can assure you that I no longer share an allegiance with them. It was a short dalliance that ended on poor terms. I won't discuss that. Perhaps I will say more when I know your motives better, but for now my past is my own. I'm not concealing anything that will harm you or your cause. You and Dawnstar have my full support, but my past is my own affair. Goodbye, then.
Nara earphonia wonu kanawa ofa ear kanawa wonu.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Akwakwak wo sosonia sonophonia sisa ear nawakuk. Sisa ear ifok woso no koso ear ya. Sair kanoa wharanu.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
Koni o kioe kawaia o kawaia. Watita osia kwanif nipawir. Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno ko. Ukir nekpo sise sayer wosayer nifui. Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Sayer kanoa wharanuir. Wo yower apafawayer sisier sisitu tok. Wo Akwakwak wo sosonia sonok fonia sisayer nawakuk. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki.
Those pirates must be Gao the Greater's men. We know that he has holdings near here, and he has flyers.
Pier uksayer sinini sisayer rusta atapafawer sumpuno. Sisayer ifok woso no koso ayer ya. Wo tawa yer kupir kawir nakawir iptuki. Wo nipi uksayer sini nisayer wustap. Wo ifuer uksuno. Ukir nekpo sise sayer wosayer nifuyer. Noni wo sayer tar wo. Koni o kioe kawaia wo kawaia. Watita osia kwa.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you. Time to teach you all a lesson.
Staff. White demon. Heavenly wave. Dire flame. White demon.
I was back at the camp when I heard the sounds of battle. I got here as fast as I could, though obviously I arrived too... Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui. Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her. She was just a girl. Her parents were dead. I couldn't look after her, and I knew Hui by reputation. I knew she would find a good home for her. She's safe. That's all you need to know. She doesn't concern you. Besides, we don't have time to worry about something that happened almost 20 years ago.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zhu mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young man, what is your master's name? I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready. I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon? The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun Hai sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price. Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear.
You can trust we, so I don't think there's any reason for me to stick around. I'll be back at the camp if you need me.
Zhu is an honorable man. Not a good man, perhaps, but an honorable one. Now to your training. A brief description will reinforce in your mind the style you saw me use. Certain lessons had to be withheld until you were ready for the attention they will bring. Sun Li taught me so that I would teach you. I must train you in Spirit Thief. Magic and weapons tire you. Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
My body is healed.
Please, please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it. Please, I'm just a humble woman. My name is Seamstress Lawn, and I have a problem I don't know how to solve. I thought you could help, but I was afraid to speak to you. It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well... But there isn't! My poor Bay has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please, you have to help him. I beg you. Thank you so much, kind sir. You don't know what this means to me. If our firstborn is a boy, he shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
This tea house must be popular. It seems like quite a prominent structure.
You're a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tien's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me. I am Gufu, Great One. Some call me Gufu the Sweet, though I don't know why. I usually smell like the fish I sell. Perhaps they are making fun of me. But now, there are no fish to sell. I have lived in Tien's Landing all my life, but now, I'm ashamed to say, I wish I lived somewhere else. Everything in Tien's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can. You don't know? The Great Dam has been opened, and now the river's level has dropped. It's too low and fast to navigate. Without the river, we are nothing. The merchants can't buy goods from the Imperial City. The traders can't sell to the outside world. The men cannot fish, and our children go hungry. And if that wasn't bad enough, we have the pirates to worry about too. They've been raiding the countryside, taking prisoners to sell into slavery. I wish I could help you, Great One, but I am only a humble peasant woman. All I know about pirates is to try and avoid them. Maybe Sheng knows more. I'm sure he'd do all he could to help you get rid of the pirates threatening the town. After all, he is our imperial minister. Take care of yourself, stranger, and be glad that you do not live in Tien's Landing.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
White Demon. Heavenly Wave. You will fall now!
You certainly look like Lee's top student, though there's something odd about how you fight. I can't put my finger on it. It doesn't matter. The sailors won't bother us again. We can get back to business. Sun Lee gave me instructions to await you if anything should happen. I have prepared for this day for well over a decade. The full extent of what the glorious strategist knows is beyond my mind to comprehend. He is without peer. All I know is that I had instructions to wait for you. Sun Lee asked me to seek a piece of a special amulet he wanted you, his prize pupil, to have. It was broken apart and scattered when the spirit monk temple fell. He intended to, and I assume he did, give the main piece to you. Rumor placed a smaller part with a fleeing apprentice monk, but it had been some years and the trail was cold. I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time because the new dam was due to close and Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited. Now the Lotus assassins have drained the lake and exposed the ruins of Old Tien's Landing. It seems they are searching for this piece of the spirit monk amulet too. Yes, Sun Lee intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty. It is coming on 15 years now. As I said, I learned the location of the amulet after the monk died in Old Tien's. It has been difficult serving and waiting in silence. Remember, go to the ruins and claim the amulet before the Lotus assassins do. You will need it to survive the trials that lie ahead.
Look at all these people, and I'm the only server in the place. If Dutong doesn't start running things better, I'm going to quit.
Wosansiasono go boko. Wokupketita sumpono, sukokot awokatia, won niwupa ia kupusa ia Elwoth kraka ia nano piat shathia kraka ia nano uksaro. Ika kahia wo no kakika i woso awi ia ni tu uksumpuno. Piat shathia kraka ia nano uksaro wo no fata. Wasrafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok. Kutkosi wiwa ia, wonowa ia, ifa wia otau. Wonowa ia sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok. Niwupa ia kupusa ia Elwoth kraka ia nano uksaro iso. Wonowa ia sususatia sonsifonia sonsi ifok. Ia, wowo ia, piat shathia kraka ia, nano uksaro, wo no fatasia. Noko wo ifawia ok, kun one wipithia. Aworth utkua wo kokopia, wasrafno sositu noko ota napia ifawia ok. Wokupketita sumpono, sukokot awokatia, Wonofatasiya. Niwu sosawa ea wak tasi no ni nano yokra kutkosi wiwa ya wo nawa ya ifa wiya okta wiki no tofara ya wo sa ya wo koko pikita wo sa ya sawa oknikofia apania sasa tatasi no ni nano yok Piershat ni uksa ea sun puno kanhon wo kupketita sun puno su kokot awok. Piershatya kraka ea nano uksaro wo nik ufa ye nakani ersi. Wasraf? Ja. Wo, ja. Ika kahia wo no kakikia ia, wo shathia o, ni wo sosawa ia. Noko wo ifawia ok, kun one wi. Wo so awi ni tu wo. Uksum utata ya okayowe ya fonia sisa ya trusta pafa.
Can't you just leave an old man in peace? Sorry doesn't count for much. Sorry can't erase our mistakes. Sorry can't change the past. Nothing. It's not important. Not anymore. Just leave me alone.
Leave Zhang alone!
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No! Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see Ox.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No! Leave Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things.
No, please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. What? Oh, hello there. Don't let Zhang bother you. He's really quite harmless. He's just a little upset right now. I am Dong Ping, Zhang's employer. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen, and since then he has refused to come back. Some of the patrons here are unnerved by his size. I'm worried that if he doesn't leave with me soon, the owners may take matters into their own hands. If he gets hurt, or worse, I'll be ruined. I can't run the farm without him, but I don't know what else to do. He won't listen to me. You will? I must warn you. Zhang is, well, he is very strong-willed and very strong. I am grateful for your help, but please, be careful. Zhang the ox carrier came by his name honestly. I would hate to see him hurt you, or anybody else for that matter. Speak softly to him, and you should be okay.
Go away. Zhang not want to speak to you. Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox. Ox like to play with Zhang. Ox like it when Zhang throw her in the air and catch her. Zhang missed. Zhang dropped ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend, and now Zhang is bad. Master have other ox. Master won't starve. Master better off without Zhang. Zhang is lonely. Ox must be lonely too. Maybe Ox will forgive Zhang and we be friends again. I will go and see. You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang liked you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wit's end. You've done me a great service today. Come, Zhang. Let's go home.
Zhang coming. Zhang go home now.
Thank you for getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers. Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford these days.
Hello, young one. My name is Quan, but everyone calls me Old Mother Quan. I'd like you to call me that too, okay? Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. Yes, I owned the tea house for many, many years. At least I thought I did. But then Master Dutong came to town with that imperial writ. Oh my, wasn't that a shock? Turns out his family owns this land. They have for hundreds of years. The land is his along with everything on it, so now he owns my tea house too. He was nice enough to let me stay on here as a helper. I steep the tea. Yanwan takes the orders, and Master Dutong, well, he mostly just drinks his wine. Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible they'd forge an imperial writ. No, I'm sure the land belongs to Master Dutong. That is very nice of you, my child, but what could you do? I would love to have my tea house back, but it belongs to Master Dutong now. You can't argue with an imperial writ. All this talk is just the rambling of an old woman. Put it out of your head and enjoy yourself. It may not be mine anymore, but this is still a fine tea house.
If you want tea, have a seat. The serving girl will be by directly if I don't fire her first, the useless wench. I should have replaced her the day I took over this tea house. Oh, certainly. The Imperial Writ is 400 years old, and I just carry it around with me all the time and show it to complete strangers. Please. The writ is locked safely away, as I told Mother Kwan. I'm not about to bring it out on your request. Now, if you will just leave me to my drinking. What a truly horrible thing to say to me, especially when I'm sober. The very notion that I, Three Sheets Dutong, could do such a thing is, well, it is unthinkable.
You want me to teach this troublemaker a lesson, boss?
Don't be an idiot. You saw what happened in the fight with those sailors. I don't need you lying unconscious on the floor. That's my job. After Steeper Yanru brings me my wine. Your accusations grow tiresome, stranger. You have no proof that I cheated old Mother Kwan, and I don't see any reason to continue our conversation. So thank you, and good.
Hello, greetings, welcome. My name is Steeper Yanru, and I'll be... No, that's not right at all. Idiot! I'm Barkeep Yanru now, not Steeper Yanru. I'm sorry about that. I still can't get the hang of this new position. Sometimes I wish old Mother Kwan still owned the tea house so things could go back to the way they were. That Imperial Writ has caused us no amount of grief. Mother Kwan lost her tea house, waitress Yanwan is busier than ever, and I spend all day giving out foolish advice. Mother Kwan saw it, though her eyes aren't too good. Most of us didn't bother to give it a look since hardly anyone in the town can read anyway. What? You mean it wasn't real? That means Mother Kwan should still own the tea house. Problem is, Dutong's already shown everyone the writ and now he's got it locked away. If you're right, he'd never bring it out again. There's no way to prove he cheated Mother Kwan. That might work. It would probably help if you get him drunk first. That's something I can help you with. Dutong's always having me send over wine. Usually I mix it with water so he doesn't get too drunk too fast, but I could start sending it to him unmixed. It won't be quite that easy. I've watched Dutong for quite a while, and when he's drinking, he usually goes through 3 stages of drunkenness. Dutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out of him then, but I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight. By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion into his glass to sober him up. The restorative tastes pretty foul, but it does the job. Works instantly and makes a man sober as an imperial judge. Dutong's guard keeps a vial handy at all times, just in case. The guard gave me a few vials so I could slip them into Dutong's wine when he starts to get paranoid. Keeps him from getting out of hand. No problem. We have 2 sorts of wine here. Peasant's wine and Imperial Seasoned Spirits. The peasant's wine is pretty weak, but that's usually what Dutong drinks. The Imperial Seasoned Spirits are a lot stronger. 1 bowl of that is worth 3 bowls of peasant's wine. And if Dutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up. 1 drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? 1 drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? Good. We'll get him to admit he's a cheat and a sneak. Then old Mother Kwan will be back in charge, and I won't ever...
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. What can I do for you, my friend? The writ? Why waste time on such a dry and boring subject, my friend? Can't you see the drink is flowing? Look at how busy my tea house is. Isn't it glorious? Put the writ out of your mind and join the party. Mingle. Enjoy yourself. Everybody should have a good time at Master Dutong's tea house.
You should speak to Dutong. No problem. The Imperial... 1 drink for... Good. Well...
Greetings and... The writ? What?
You should... No problem. One drink for Matt. Good. We'll get it.
Greetings! The Rip!
You should... No problem. One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? Good. We'll get him...
You! I've seen you around here, skulking around, watching me. Why is you following me? What do you want? The writ? Why is you asking about that? You want to steal it. You want to steal my tea house. I'm watching you, sneaky.
You should speak to Dutong. No problem. One... Good. We'll...
You
should... No problem. One drink...
I better sober you up.
Nope. One drink for... One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? One drink for Matt. One drink... Good.
You! The writ? I'm watching.
You should... Tutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man... By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Nope. One drink. Good. Well...
You say?
You should speak. Nope. One drink. Good. Well...
You
should... Nope.
I better sober you up.
Good.
Greetings! The writ! Put the writ out of your mind. Enjoy...
You should... Nope. One drink for Master Tutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you? Good.
What are you... No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. Just the thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Confess my sins. Then I'll feel better. Oh, I'm a despicable person. A bad, bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up!
Buzz, what are you saying? I better sober you up.
God! Oh, God! Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh! That stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung. And now I have the strangest memory, as if I... Oh no. Did Did I say anything to you, stranger? Anything about, I don't know, an imperial writ? What? No, I never said any such thing.
I heard what you said, Dutong. I knew you cheated Mother Quan out of this place, and now we have proof. You can't get out of this now.
Ah, I see what you're after. Oh yes, Three Sheets Dutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce. I will give you a great deal of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you, if you keep quiet about this.
I don't know, Dutong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do. Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Boss, people aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I hired you. Let's go.
Well done. It'll be nice to have Old Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
I knew you would make the right choice. We share the same master, and he taught us both well.
Hello again, dearie. A forgery, are you certain? That scoundrel! No wonder he left here so fast. Cheating an old woman out of her hard-earned living. The very nerve. People, listen to me. Master Dutong has left. For good. And thanks to this brave young man here, the tea house is mine again.
Hooray for Mother Quan! Her tea house is back in business!
You've given me back the only thing I ever cared about. And you've done a service for this town, too. I'm going to turn this place back into a respectable quality tea house. I don't have much. The only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Quan's.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, we're nice guys. Don't pretend you're better than us.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my mind. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li. I will answer what I can. Be well.
Hey, Baker Bay. How are you today?
Go away! I told you I want no part of this. Tell Eiling to leave me alone.
If you want to tell Eiling something, go tell her yourself. In the meantime, we have our orders. Nothing personal. It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter. Hold on a sec. We've got company. You're a little too interested in our business, friend. Looks like we gotta teach you to back off when Eiling's boys are working.
White demon.
Can you believe that these thugs would just attack me in broad daylight like that? They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never expected such help from a stranger. You spoke to Lan? How humiliating. My fiancé must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith in me? Oh, the shame. I'll never live this down. Yes, you're right, of course. I suppose I can't fault Lan for being worried about me. I've taken some serious beatings lately. I didn't mean to sound ungrateful. I'm just worried about Lan. She's very emotional. I've done my best to try and keep her from becoming involved in this. Those thugs are acting on Eiling's orders. She's the head of their gang. They have a small hideout in the boathouse. Eiling and I were friends when we were children, but we drifted apart as we grew up. She fell in with some rough people, as you've already seen. Ever since I got engaged, Eiling has become obsessed with me. Every day she sends her thugs to beat me up. She says she won't stop until I go talk to her. She's obviously crazy. I've done nothing to her. We haven't even spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, I'm afraid that I'll never come out. At least the beatings on the street are out in public. They won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway. I'm being completely honest, I swear. I know how this looks. You must think I've done something to deserve this, but I have no idea why Eiling is after me. Thank you so much. Eiling and her thugs are in the boathouse. Please just ask her to leave me alone. All we want is to live our lives in peace.
These docks remind me of the fishermen in Two Rivers. A shame we will never see them again.
Stop right there! I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship. I'm your captain, understand?
Well, you're still the captain, for now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
If you've come to complain about my men, I don't want to hear it. When Minister Sheng gets the Great Dam closed, we'll be happy to leave. Until then, we're stuck here. The Great Dam is open and the lake that feeds into the river is gone. My ship, the Lucky Knight, is stranded here like a lame water buffalo. We're sailors. We don't belong on land. If we could just get our ship back on the water, everything would be fine. But that won't happen until someone finds a way to close the dam. The moment I saw you, I knew you were the fearless sort.
I hoped you would offer to help. It shames me to need the help of a stranger. I'm not a rich man, but my reputation, my ship, and my men are worth everything I can give. Close the dam and free us, and I'll give you all the silver I have. You won't get too far if you don't speak to Minister Sheng first. The dam is located in the ruins, but a pair of massive gates blocks the way. Only Sheng has the key. Good luck. I'm not used to needing help from others. It's hard for me to say this, but thank you.
Hello! You do not need to speak with me. I am just Merchant Xiang's assistant. Perhaps someday I will be Merchant Xipeng, mightiest merchant of Tian's Landing. But for now, I am just an assistant, not worthy of your honorable time.
Hello there, stranger. I haven't spotted you around Tian's Landing before. You've come at a bad time, what with the dam being open and all. Regardless, it's good to meet you. I'm Darting Lynx, the acrobat. Unfortunately, I'm not putting any shows on in Tian's Landing, if that's why you're here. Let me tell you, it raises a few eyebrows at first. That's why I tell people I'm an acrobat up front these days. I travel around the countryside putting on acts and sometimes teaching people a few tricks. Hey, now that I think of it, you're a warrior, right? I may not be putting on any shows here, but I could teach you a few techniques to improve your balance and speed if you're interested. I'd be happy to. I'll be leaving Tian's Landing someday soon, and silver always helps the trip go smoother. Let's see what I can teach you.
Finally! Someone stronger than these cowed peasants. This town disgusts me. I am Scholar Six Heavens, and I need someone who possesses great strength and skill. What I do not need, however, is someone who walks the way of the open palm. I can read in every movement that you would protect the weak and coddle the poor. That is exactly the case. You are not worthy to help me in my task. I need someone who understands that discord, friction, and trial are the true sources of strength. If I can see by your actions that you understand the way of the closed fist, I promise to make it worth your while. Otherwise, I will not waste any more time with you.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta wash away our sorrow. It's no fun being trapped in this town We don't know nobody. We ain't seen our families in months, and now we're stuck here. That'd drive anyone to drink. Okay then.
This here's a private club. Members only. Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out of this place.
So, I hear you helped out Baker Bay today. Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? You'd think after all the beatings I gave them over the years they'd be used to losing. But they're still taking it pretty hard. Maybe the humiliation will be good for them. Everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me. I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me? I may not be a delicate little flower like Lon, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a promise is a promise. I won't forget that, even if he tries to. Yeah, okay. If he has the guts to come here and face me, I'll talk to him. But I'm not going to let him weasel out of his promise.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lon's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about? What? Bay, how could you?
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly. I was crying, so you took my hand and said, "I think you're pretty, Eiling. And someday when we're grown up, I'll marry you."
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that. Kids say all kinds of things, Eiling. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, Bay. You were the only boy who didn't tease me, the only one I liked. You promised to marry me, and you're going to keep that promise. Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed. Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
If I had more, I would gladly give it to you. But my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
It's okay, Eiling. I hope things work out for you.
Come on, Bay. Let's go.
I hope things work out for Bay and Lon. After everything I put them through, they deserve it. I don't know what came over me. It's just... Bay was my last chance to have a family. My only chance to find a husband. When I heard he was engaged, I realized I'd never get out of this life I've created. What respectable man would ever want to marry a girl like me? Even the lummoxes in my gang would only do it because they're afraid of me. This town is short on eligible bachelors as it is. I mean, there are a few guys out there I know of, but none of them would be interested in me. I have a reputation around town, and having my boys beat up Bay didn't help any. Any half-decent man would probably run if they saw me coming. Huh! You really think you can pull this off? Tell you what. You find me a decent husband, and I'll make it worth your while. My, business ventures have been very profitable. But don't think I'm desperate enough to settle for just anyone. I've got my standards. And I'd have to meet him first, of course. Let's see. There's Rue the bosun, but he's nothing but a drunk. My boys have had more than a few run-ins with him over the years. He's definitely out. Chuman the craftsman is single. I don't know him that well, but he seems like a good man. He has a home in the southwest corner of the town. And then there's Yaru. He used to be a sailor traveling the Empire, but now he's looking to settle down. He might be a good catch. Spends most of his time in the tea house. Yeah, right. The pickings in Tien's Landing are mighty slim for a girl like me. But if you find someone, just bring him back so I can meet him. And, well, good luck.
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked. You are well informed about our little town, stranger. It's true, I've thought about marriage. Sometimes I've even thought a good woman could help me run my business better. Why do you bring this up? Do you know of a suitable young woman who would be willing to marry a simple craftsman like myself? Eiling, the gang leader? She's beautiful, to be sure, but I've heard her beauty is only surpassed by her savage brutality. Why would I want to marry her? Well, she did turn that gang of thugs into a rather efficient criminal organization, and she is quite attractive. I guess it couldn't hurt to go talk to her. Come on, let's go see Eiling. Hello, Eiling. I'm Chuman the Craftsman. I'm pleased to meet you.
What's wrong with you? You look like you're gonna throw up. If you vomit on my floor, you'll be cleaning it up yourself.
Forgive me, but this isn't easy. Things are moving quite quickly here. I'm more used to taking things slow and careful. Perhaps it's the nature of being a craftsman.
That's right. You're a woodworker, aren't you? I remember seeing your wares in the market square. You've made some beautiful pieces.
In all honesty, that isn't true. I haven't made any money with my woodworking. In fact, I'm heavily in debt. I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
You're a sensitive man, Chuman. You have the gentle soul of an artist. What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
I'd like that, Eiling. I've often thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
I think Chuman and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us. You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect, so I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I've never seen so much silver before. I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
I never knew you were such a romantic, though I always knew you had a generous heart.
Pretty.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Koni Onuyu Tashika will Fonil Satharaponi?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought. Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
It is not easy to be Minister Sheng, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own. The Ministry of Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order. But poor Minister Sheng oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure! This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision. I have nary a clue. Unless... very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man. It was that horrible Inquisitor, Lim. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me. What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done. Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper. Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you. Rue announced 3 days ago that he was going to close the Great Dam, but first he stopped at the tea house for a bowl of wine. As far as I know, he's still there. I recently saw a large fleet of flyers pass by. Minister Sheng held out hope that they had come to escort him away from this demeaning post and back to the Imperial City. But the flyers never stopped in Tien's Landing. They headed upriver, towards the pirates' camp. No doubt they went there to refuel, though where they are now I could not say. The pirates are just one more affliction that plagues this troubled town, and yet another headache for poor Minister Sheng. They raid the surrounding countryside, swooping down with their flyers to capture slaves. Do you know how bad it looks when someone under my jurisdiction is captured by slavers? Fortunately, they haven't attacked the town itself yet. Gao, the man I hear is running them, knows that would draw too much attention. Yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Wosiwania sa ia sakaku usawa ia nu pakpoparo. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sonsi ia wo yowia. Ika kahia wo noka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wo. Noka wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia. Piat shathia kraka ia nano uksaro wo nofatasiya. Yowia sonsi ia wo yowia kon okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sons. Niwupa ia kupu sa ia elwath kraka ia nano uksaro is. Niwu sosawa ia wak tasi noni nano yok na. Niwupa ia kupu sa ia elwath kraka ia. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok. Wonoa ia sususatia sonsifonias. Oifo ia uksonko noko isansia. Okniko fia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sons. Kutkosi wiwa ia wonoa ia ifo wia okta. Woso awi ia ni tu uksunpono. Utata ya okayo awath utkua wo.
Well, this has already become an educational trip. From what you discussed with Hui, it would seem we are indeed tied to important events.
I have concerns as well. Hui convinced me that your master is the glorious strategist. Tell me, Dawnstar, what are your earliest memories with him?
You would be better served by asking his favorite student. He was at the school 3 years before I was.
We'll focus on you quite a bit by the time we are done, given the spirit monk connection. But I asked Dawnstar what she remembers.
The only thing I know about my life before coming to the school is that I was not wanted, probably because of the bad omens I was born under.
Bad omens? What makes you think that? You said you don't know anything.
I know because of my name. It's one of the few details Master Li was told. I was named for a red glow opposite the morning sun, like a distant fire. Yes, I guess so. I wasn't there, of course. No one but you survived. I guess someone saw it, but I don't know where Dirge is or how far the fire was visible. It fits the time, but that just confirms my thoughts about being born under a bad omen. What could be worse than this attack on Dirge and the water dragon?
If that is the most troubling thing you learn about your birth, consider yourself lucky.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help. No, I didn't have anything pressing on my... Strange enemies.
Let's keep things simple. If someone gets in our way, remove them.
The search goes too slowly. We need more eyes and hands in these ruins. Listen well, my minions. Fan out and search behind every stone and under every rock. Somewhere in these ruins are gems. Very special gems. If you find one, bring it to me right away. If you fail me, your torment will be greater than any you have yet experienced. Now go! Lieutenant, you are in charge while I go up to the Great Dam and check on the sentry golems. If anyone tries to enter these ruins, kill them.
Of course, Dread One. You have your orders. No one can enter the ruins. Kill the intruder.
Staff.
So why you have to be there? Now we have to fight! Wait! Stop! You hit me none, okay? Okay. Rat Demon's friend. Rat Demon help you, yes? Rat Demon knows things, important things, and Rat Demon tells you if Rat Demon lives. Better question. Why should Demon trust you? But listen good now. Rat Demon knows lots of things. I knows hitting Rat Demon not good. Hitting Rat Demon bad. I also knows that Rat Demons like the taste of ducks. If you got any ducks. You not like ducks? No ducks. But maybe you like gems. Rat Demon feels gem is very close. Rat Demon tells you where gem is. Then you let Rat Demon live. Yes? Jade's hidden behind wall. Go down path and you see. Assassins got rockets set up. They're getting ready to blow up wall with rockets. Yes, yes, but rockets need dragon powder. Lotus Assassins always got dragon powder handy. Good for blowing stuff up. Look around their camp and you find it. You get dragon powder and use rockets to blow up wall. When wall is gone, you look for gem. Gem is behind wall. Somewhere. You just search around. So simple. Yes. Rat Demon help you. Now Rat Demon can go. Yes? Thanks to you, my friend. Good and kind and niceful friend to Rat Demon. My brain bigger than yours. I win.
The assassins have adopted many new tools since I was in the ranks, but their methods have changed little.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Idiot! He's obviously a spy. Kill him!
Staff.
So, tasty children's here. Something strange about you. But I smells you the same. Come out now, children. Definitely children's here. But something wrong with them.
Why are you here? No one ever comes to the orphanage.
Are you here for us to hurt? I reach into you and just, I don't know, twist. I've learned to like it in the time I've been here.
Her name is Meow. She's gone strange. I'm Bin. We live in the orphanage. At least we used to long ago, before the waters came.
We're dead, big person. We're dead, and you can't hurt us anymore. But we can still hurt you.
Stop it, Meow. I don't like you hurting people. It's making you strange.
I don't care. I don't care. Someone has to pay. Someone has to pay for what happened to us. You don't care about us. Big people don't help us. They only want to hurt.
Just ignore her. She's gone strange because of what happened when the water came. We were locked in here, trapped in the orphanage with the rest of the children. As the water rose, we clawed at the door until our fingernails came off. Then we clawed at the window. When the water was too high, we clawed at each other. Then we stopped. Other children survived. Their families helped them and they lived. But nobody thought about the orphans. We had no families to watch out for us.
I should be a woman now with kids of my own. I should have a husband and a house. Instead, I have ashes and bones.
We're tired, living one. We've been here for too many years. We just want to sleep, but we can't. Not until the mistakes of the past are undone.
Can help me. Find the one who did this to us. Find kindly Yushin, the orphan master. Find him and kill him. Bring me his head!
No, Meow, that won't make you happy. That will just make you stranger. We have to figure out some way to rest. We must find peace.
We can't have peace, but we can have revenge. Kill kindly Yushin for me, big person. Kill him for abandoning us in the orphanage. Kill him for leaving our bones here to rot.
The bones. That's it. The orphan master must bury our bones. He left us to this. Only he can end it. If kindly Yushan comes here and buries our remains, we can finally rest. We can find peace for a time at least. Maybe until the voice of the shepherd returns, so that we can find peace forever. Yushan spent his nights at the tea house. He would lock the orphanage when he left so we didn't get out and cause trouble in the town. He had the only key. I don't know where Yushan is now. When the flood came, I prayed he would save us. But he never showed up. Maybe he tried.
He never tried. He didn't care about us. Nobody cares about us. I bet he still goes out at night and drinks in the tea house. It's like we never existed.
find him and kill him. Bring me kindly Yushin's head. Or bring him here and let me kill him.
No, please, Living One. There has been too much death. If you find him, just bring him here to bury our bones. Then we can finally rest.
These pathetic ghosts are becoming an annoyance. Ripping them apart was fun for a time, but now it's just work. I wish we were stationed at Gao's lair instead of here.
Good news. Inquisitor Lim wants us to bring the inscrutable power source to Gao's factory. Just change the command word on the dam sentry so we can go.
I just changed the command word to Xiaohua this morning. Do I have to change it again?
Inquisitor Lim wants the command word on those sentry golems changed before we deliver this power source. Are you going to be the one to tell him you couldn't be bothered?
You've made your point. Let's go. It'll be safer if we stick together. There are many dangers along the way to the dam.
Dangers? Like command words slipping into enemy hands?
Ours. Mine. All mine. Alive. Dead. No matter. All mine. You? What are you doing here? The quarry is ours. It was ours when we lived, and it's ours when we're dead. Hurt me? Hurt me? You can't hurt me. I was the toughest convict on the chain gang when I was alive. Then the water came. Everyone ran. No one came to help the prisoners, except Turnkey. But I know he only came to laugh at us. So, Turnkey had to die. The water kept rising, and then we died. But the quarry is still ours, even when we're dead. And now you'll join us.
This whole place is a giant watery grave. The past cannot be changed. It should have stayed buried.
Strangler Jesus smells something fresh. Water come. People leave Strangler Jesus and other prisoners to die. Water come faster. We scramble, run, claw each other. Then water everywhere. But we not die. Strangler Jesus has too much hate to die. Strangler Jesus is king in this place. King of the prisoners. King of the dead. Dead serve Jesus. Wait. You not wait. My style is superior.
Who's that? I can't see you. Is somebody there? What do you want? Happened? I don't remember. This is the quarry where the prisoners are chained up. I'm Tenkishiji. I guard them. I remember the water rising. Everyone ran, but I came back for the prisoners. I had the only key. They are bad men, but no one deserves to die like that. I went to free them. I freed Strangler Jesus first, and then... He put his hands around my throat. I couldn't breathe, and he killed me. Jesus was insane. He loved death. He hungered for it. He fed on it. Even his own, I guess. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have freed him first. Maybe not at all. My spirit was bound to this place, trapped by the man who killed me. Strangler Jesus' hate kept me chained in death, just like I kept him chained in life. But you destroyed Jesus. His hold on me is broken. My spirit is free. I only hope that I can find some release in that freedom. I had hoped that I would have somewhere to go, but I feel no pull to the underworld. Hopefully I can find my own way, somehow. Thank you for this release, Great One. It is enough for now that I can fade for a time.
Don't you know how I died? I drowned when the flood came. It was cold and dark, and now I can't touch the water. I just can't. Please help me. Please. I think I know how you can help me. Look at the ceiling. It looks like there was a cave-in long ago, and somebody put these poles here to hold the ceiling up. All you have to do is break these poles, and this ceiling will collapse. A whole bunch of rocks will fall into the water, and I can skip across them and leave this place. Thank you. Thank you so much. I just know you can help me. Please, hurry.
Rue, I know you keep saying you'll close the Great Dam as soon as you get your courage up, but it's been 3 days. Old Mother Kwan is trying to make this place respectable again. You can't stay here. Go close the dam.
No, I'm sorry, young one. Let me buy you a drink. 2 bowls of wine and we'll drink a toast to a better time. Just add it to my tab. I'm good for it.
Rue, I don't have time for this. I have other customers to take care of. You have to leave now.
No, I'm really pretty sure I have to drink now. I need to get my courage up so I can go close the dam. Yeah, just another drink or 2. Or 3. Or maybe 4. Oh, more wine?
You will? Thank the Emperor. I've lots of other work to do.
And who are you? More importantly, do you have any wine handy? Or, can you get some? My help? Nobody asked for my help. They don't even trust me enough to ride on my barge. But I'm not some useless old drunk. I'll show 'em. That's why I volunteered to go close the Great Dam. I just need a drink or 2 to get my courage up first. You can't be serious. True, my barge is the only way to get there, but the pirates are dangerous. Believe me, you don't want to go up there. Have some wine instead. Mad is what I am. A real loon. Especially when I've had my fill of wine, like now. Truth is, I'd be happy to take you up to the pirates' camp. If I didn't have more pressing business. I promised to close the dam and save the town. Truth is, I wish I'd never told anyone what I was going to do. I was a bit drunk when I said it, but I can't back out now. Everybody thinks I'm just a worthless drunk. But when I close the dam, they'll think I'm a hero. I just need a few drinks to get my courage up before I go. You mean that, don't you? Well, I may have a bit too much fondness for the wine, but I won't turn my back on someone who needs me. Let's do it! To the pirate lair! I'll make my way down to the little dock where I have my barge and get everything ready. Just meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go. Good. I got lots to do before we go. Check the barge, check our supplies, sample the wine. You never want to travel with bad wine.
The wine on this man's breath makes me doubt his words, but the look in his eye tells me he'll be there when we need him.
Remember, meet me at Beggar's Pier in the southeast corner of town when you're ready to go.
Can't you just leave an old man in peace? Why do you care? That was a long time ago. Long, long ago. All I want is to forget those days. They're gone. Gone forever. I was at the market buying food when the flood came. I ran back to the orphanage, but the water was too high. There was nothing I could do. The water kept rising. I had to flee. I came here with other survivors and settled this town. I tried to start a new life, but everywhere I go, I see little faces watching me. The better men might have saved them. Sometimes I wonder if I should have died with them. No, it wouldn't have. But these days I live a sad, pathetic existence. Would things be any worse if I was a ghost in the ruins? I have not heard those names in many years. Meow. Meow was the best of my wards. She was like an assistant to me, always caring for the babies, putting everyone to bed. Meow was strong. She did not give up easily. As for Bin, I recognized the name. A quiet boy, I think. I barely remember him, but they're gone now. All of them. No, not the orphanage. The ruins are haunted. The children will be waiting for me. No! You're right. I can carry this burden no longer. I must face the demons of my past and end this one way or another. I will go with you and accept whatever fate awaits me. You live? All this time you were here, and I left you to this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Saying sorry isn't enough. You must pay. Now I get to hurt you. Forever and ever.
No, Meow. Yushan was not brought here so you could make him suffer. He must bury our bones. Then we can finally rest.
I am so sorry. It's done. The bones of the children are buried at last. I just wish I could do more.
I feel better now. I feel warm. I haven't felt warm in so long. Thank you.
Thank you, Living One. We can finally rest because of you. We can finally be at peace.
And I must thank you, too. I have lived with this guilt for many years. Now that this is done, maybe I can finally move on with my life because of you.
Goodbye, Living One. Goodbye forever.
The Lotus assassins have spread their influence even here.
You are drawn by destiny, like water flowing, bleeding. Have you begun to question your path? It is murky, blocked, but carefully crafted. You are on this path because you have been shaped, groomed, and the predators have been drawn away to let you pass. Can you see how that path winds towards your prey? You are meant to learn, but not too much. To see, but not too clearly. To succeed, but not completely. To control an outcome, control the beginning. It is godlike, the most arrogant action. That is what was done. I weaken. But listen. Endings come at their own pace. You would better serve your cause by asking where it began. Question why the path is there, not where it leads. For now, look to yourself. The guardian ahead will test and teach. He is an ally, one you can trust. Find your purpose. Fulfill your destiny, and we will meet again.
Another momentary stumble. This could become a concern if it happens many more times. Try to keep moving. Well, this is certainly odd. I'm guessing there's more here than meets the eye.
The Guardian is coming. He's very mad. He got mad at this man and hurt him. You better go away right now or he'll get mad at you too. I don't matter. Only the Guardian matters. He's going to be very cross with you. You should run before he gets here. Oh, it's too late. I told you to run away, but you didn't listen. Now the Guardian's here and he's going to hurt you. He's really mad.
White demon. Staff.
Apafa was sonsir towir wo sonsigir sonja vanir sota. Aknatanir sisa krui ni rui kuparfita. Apafa was sonsir towir wo sonsigir. Vano van wowo shimir, cho ikakir wo ifuro uk. Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir uk, piir ukir ifuir. Wo wowir ikartitarir kone of atarir. Wo wowir tiumovir ni kiksir ni flupir ni sifififir natafoniek. Narawa ir kwanok noka o piir ukir ifuir wo. Okir okun wan kir wo apafawa ir wo sair sankut. Fano fan wo shimir, cho ikakir wo ifuro uk. Wo yowir apafawi ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Pir okir ifuir. Ispirka, hok kawari sair tasir uyo. Newa kop kipsitir sunuk. Nawara irok. Wo kupsisir sunurk. Nawara irok. Wo kupsisir sunurk. Wo ufir ipir sir tintin. Wo wir. Kupsisir sun puno su uku ir sir. Wo yowir apafwe ir sir sisitsu towir ok. Pir. Wo wir wokir fonir. Wo kupsisir sun ukut. Kukawuk takti. Wo noir kupta ir tanir uk kun aso. Sir sukut.
The Guardian wants me to give you this. That man over there had it. It's an inscrutable power source. The Guardian says you might need it. The Guardian doesn't know what it's for, but he knows it's important. Otherwise, why would that man have had it? You better keep it for now. The Guardian says we don't have to stay here anymore. He says we have to go with you now. Is that right? Good. I like you. The Guardian likes you too. I like meeting new people. The Guardian and I think this is going to be a great adventure.
Who dares approach? Speak the command word or suffer the wrath of Death's Hand, loyal servant of the Emperor over us all. Xiao Hua, you may pass.
I hope you took a moment to celebrate as you flooded the valley. Whatever you hope to achieve by drowning that sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
Ac nukwair tu ac ithruir nuk a pifu taptuir quair fnurt.
The sergeant knows his place, and he understands that what we assassins do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
Water covers all, just as the people of Tien's Landing cover their memory of what happened here.
You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded. You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy of mine. I was clearly mistaken. Powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great events that are beyond you. But I may have use for someone as impetuous as you. I want nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from Two Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price. A simple trade. I tell you where the abductors are, and you tell me who that old man is. Sun Li! Ha! You think me a fool? You are either a liar or very, very confused. You don't know as much as you think you do, but you have answered my question, and I will answer in kind. It would take a season to reach the Imperial City by land or water. Air is the only quick way, but you need a wind map. I know the location of one. Lord Yun governs much of the Great Southern Forest. He petitioned the Lotus Assassins for a wind map so he could settle a trade disruption. Of course, that has earned him their attention in addition to whatever trouble is infesting his lands. I doubt he has time for charity, but you might try to find him. I have matters of my own to attend. If you survive, we will see what use you are to me. Remember, if you want to reach the Imperial City, you must go to the forest and get that map from Lord Yun. My path takes me elsewhere. If you actually reach the Imperial City, I will be impressed. Until then, I wish you luck. You are a surprising little peasant.
Hey, you're the man the captain said to look out for. He said to tell you thank you very much and to give you this. I think he couldn't wait to get out on the river. And as soon as the water came back, he left. Thanks so much. Wow, now I can eat for another day. Does it get any better than this?
The people of Tien's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me. I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault, but I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time. Be well, my friend.
Kukun aso